point number 3 of why using a real estate agent that is a veteran is a good thing for you. And that is, veterans understand what it takes to reach lofty goals. No matter which branch you're in, there are standards that military members, military veterans understand. And they understand that they are not negotiable. They understand that everyone will meet them. They're used to environments where somebody says, we don't care what you look like, we don't care what you sound like, we don't care anything other than there's a standard and you're going to meet it if you're going to move on with us, period. That's just something we're used to. I can recall my personal journey in the U.S. Air Force when I was in basic training, and they gave us more tasks than any person could do. They just pile it on one after the next. I can remember being just so kind of overwhelmed by the amount of tasks that they were giving us until I was listening to a demonstration given by one of the training instructors. She was going through all the steps, and she suddenly went off on somebody, I don't remember who it was or why, about how many tasks that we have been given and how long it's going to take for us to do it and how we have to do it right. And she didn't care if they were overwhelmed, and she didn't care anything about that. There was a standard that had to be met, and they were going to meet it. And she said, young man, if you cannot figure out in what order to hang your clothing in a closet, I will never fly on an airplane that you worked on. And it was in that moment that I realized what they were doing to us. It was in that very moment. I never doubted what they were doing ever again. It felt like a waste of time, which direction your razor was pointing, how thick your shirts were, and were they folded in the right manner, just on and on and on and on, of that kind of thing. I never doubted why they did that, because I suddenly realized how complex some of these airplanes were, and how complex the maintenance schedules were, and the processes that they had to go through to make sure that those planes flew and not crashed. I realized, okay, they're weeding out people who can't focus on a lot of tasks that had to be done perfectly, that had to be done to a standard that the Air Force said it had to be done in. So that's just one example. That's just one branch. There's a million versions of that. A million versions depending on the branch that you're in. But it's all the same. We've all been put in environments as veterans of a standard will be met. There is not negotiable. You will work hard. You will stay up late. You will focus. You will do whatever it takes in order to meet that standard, or you're not going to be a part of us. It's kind of how it works. So if you're wanting to use an agent and you want somebody who understands what the big picture is, who understands how important it is to meet certain goals and guidelines, and ensuring that paperwork is done properly and done within the time frames allotted, I can at least say about agents who are veterans, they understand what that means.